Junior, the sophomore, will be the 5th starter for Eureka as they make their way down. Bump knucks with the officials and with the member of the A-Town staff. The head coaches never go out there. It's always one of the assistants.
It's always an assistant. Oh, yeah.
Head coaches don't want to bump the knuckles.
No, not usually.
Here come the starters now for A-Town. They are wearing their dark green uniforms, a change up from the black uniforms of the past.
Yeah, we've done black. We have some yellow ones too, but we got new uniforms this year. Coach wanted to go green. I like them. You can see the numbers really easy, nice and easy. So I know you guys appreciate that.
Absolutely, especially when you're old like me. So. The dark green look with the yellow numbers, the black trim, the 0 is Jacob Hall, a senior. Number 2, senior Dre Anderson. Number 4, junior Alex Fouch, introduced. Colby Hightower, a junior, wears number 11. Here he comes. Got the good hair going, too. And number 35, Aiden Stromson, a junior. 6 foot 5 inches. And the man in the middle. And he'll have a big task against the 6 foot 4 inch junior Brock Monk from Eureka. Eureka has had a history of having some really fine teams. A couple years ago, just a regular powerhouse they were. A little bit down right now, and not, down for them as a 4 and 5 year.
Absolutely. They had the Heffron kid, I think it was a 2-time MVP,
Yeah.
3-time MVP. He was a really, really good player here. They've come from behind and won a couple of titles in recent years. Yeah, they're used to playing on this court, so it should be a good game.
So the two teams meet at center court. By the rules of the game, A-Town will go left to right on your television screen or your YouTube TV screen if you're in the man cave. And because they say you have to, Eureka goes the other way. Otherwise, you'll both be shooting at the same hoop.
Or if you're in your car driving, you just got the game on through the Bluetooth.
There you go.
I've done that. I'm not going to admit that, but I've done that.
Tip controlled by the Tornadoes. They'll bring it over midcourt. First possession. Shot clock in effect. 35-second shot clock being used in the tournament. Get used to it, Illinois high school fans, because it's coming, and a lot of us are happy about it.
Yeah, we've been using it. We have them installed, so we've used it about 5 or 6 games already. So our guys should be pretty used to it.
So it's optional that you can use it.
It is
right
optional.
now?
We usually just ask the other teams, and everybody's really been used to it and excited for it. So our guys should be used to it. We practice with it and everything, so they should be pretty used to it.
So the Tornadoes drop it down low to Aiden Stromson, and he puts it in, and it's 2-0 in favor of A-Town. Abingdon Avon, as you see on your screen. Eureka working around the perimeter with a 4-out, 1-in offense right now.
A lot of offenses like that down here today.
Ball stolen away, trying to keep it in bounds, and he does as Alex Fouch over the timeline will drop it back to Dre Anderson. Anderson goes down in the corner to Jacob Hall. They'll work the right side. Trying to get to the big guy again. He'll draw the foul.
Yeah, nice job. They got a 2-3 zone going. Just got to work the ball around, trying to get it to the middle of that zone and see what happens.
Lunier picks up the foul, his first, team's first. And talking to the Eureka coaching staff, they will mix it up. They're going to play some man. They're going to play a lot of zone, and not just a 2-3. They'll mix up the zones even.
Yeah, a lot of teams do that. We like to play a lot of man. I know Coach Link likes to play man, so hopefully that works out for us.
Extra 10 feet we've been talking about in pretty much every game today. You've got 5 feet on each side of midcourt added to the court, 47 feet in the half court, 94 total. And it can wear on you if you're a team that's used to pressing. It's a little bit, like 11% longer court, right?
Yeah, and also the three-point line. I've seen everybody shooting from behind you. They can actually shoot at the white line, but most of them are shooting just out. They look down and see the dark shaded there and just assume that's where they're going to get behind.
Yep, when you got your heads up and you've got your peripheral vision working, you think you have to be in that light-colored paint. You don't have to be. The white line is the three-point line for this tournament, but the guys, just to be safe, are staying, as Reed said, back behind the dark-colored paint.
Most of these guys are going to shoot behind that tonight if you watch.
We had one just made from Bardolph in the previous game.
That's a good little town right there. I'm from there, actually. That's a good little town.
Really?
Yeah, I grew up right outside. Right on the blacktop there.
I come in that way all the time, coming over from Canton to Macomb to cover the Western games. Riker, I checked that. Eureka's number 5 is Cooper Peterson.
Ooh.
They get it down low.
It's a good look, good passing.
And the hoop by Cohen Allstott.
One of the big things for us would be just controlling turnovers. I know that's something we've got to get better at, just, limiting our turnovers and unforced turnovers especially.
3 from down in the left wing. Offensive rebound. They'll kick it out into the corner. Will the Tornadoes for a baseline mid-range jumper from Jacob Hall. 4-2, A-Town.
That was a good shot by Jacob. He's a little bit taller, about 6'2", 6'3", allows us to do some different things in our lineups, so he plays a little center for us every now and then. So
Allstat answers.
Yeah, we're going to stop that on defense. But we're going to play a little faster in A-Town. They've probably been used to seeing us play in the past down here, so get a little more shots up.
Well, if you've played 5 or 6 games with the clock, then it shouldn't even bother the kids.
No, the clock's not going to be an issue for us. We're going to get the shots up.
Turnover down low, almost, but they save it. Last touch by Eureka, so with 17 on the shot clock, it's still A-Town ball. Hornets make their first substitution. Number 22 is Tegan McLaughlin, a 6-foot sophomore.
Yeah, you know, the shot clock doesn't reset on that, so it's still at 16, 15 seconds here.
Have to be aware of that. We saw that in the previous game where they weren't aware of the non-reset and ran out of time.
Yeah, so the only time it resets besides anything but 35 is a kickball under 20 in high school.
Bounce down low. That'll be out of bounds with about 1 second on the shot clock, too. It's going to be tough to get a shot away. So the turnover to Eureka. Here come the Hornets.
Yeah, you know, we just got to get a good shot there.
Brock Monk on the right block. Spins to his right, off glass, and in. Fundamentally sound little Tim Duncan bank shot right
I was
there.
about to say, that's a really nice move by him. Nice little move there against Aiden. Aiden's got to get a little better position there. Oh, here we go.
6'4" Eureka. Ball tipped, run down before it gets too far away by Colby Hightower. Hightower gives it up to Fouch. Big man's going to fire one from deep. That's good. That's inside the dark paint, but outside the three-point line for Aiden Stromson. He knew where he was at.
Yeah, it was a good shot by Aiden. You know, he can hit those. I've seen him hit those, so that's something we need. You know, when your big man can step out and hit a three, kind of extends the defense a little bit.
And, of course, the popular term for that is the stretch big.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. You get paid a lot of money in the NBA nowadays.
Deep three, no good from the right wing for Cooper Peterson. Rebound comes down in the hands of Jacob Hall. Hall into the front court, gets the handoff back. He'll fire from the corner, but he stepped on the sideline. Nope, traveling first.
Yeah, he took one too many steps there to gather himself.
So a 7-6 A-Town lead with 3:57 to go here in the first period. Final game of the night. The winner of this one gets the number 1 seed West Hancock tomorrow in the finale of the day at 8:30.
Yeah, we played them earlier this year. Lost 71-57 at our place. They're a good team. They did a lot of things nice.
Down low, turnaround shot by Peterson, no good. Tipped up and kept alive. And then coming from out of bounds back inbounds, that'll be a turnover for Eureka as Brock Monk had not reestablished the floor position yet, so it'll go back over to A-Town. That is a tough call for people to understand. When you're a foot out of bounds and you step back inbounds, you got to make sure you're established before you touch the ball.
Yeah, you see the kids like to be out of bounds and they touch it or grab it, you know what I mean? Just natural reaction sometimes. Oh,
another three straight out top. No good. Rebound comes down.
Back.
Bench side. Blunier with the rebound for Eureka into the front court. High pass. Sails out of bounds. Turnover. Hornets.
Yeah, it was good defense right there by A-Town.
Cooper Elstad couldn't get up in the air and pull that one in. You're going to need to be about 6'9" to do so.
You know, we've seen a couple of those passes today, sailing some kids. I know the first game, Peoria Christian Farmington had a couple of those too. But, you know, first quarter after Christmas Day, you know, a little jittery, just kind of get your nerves going.
7-6 A-Town lead. It's a 3:10 mark of the first period. The drive. The block by Blunier on Hightower. Still A-Town ball, 22 on the shot clock as I go to inbound it. Long inbounds pass into the backcourt.
Get it in. You can get it in.
That is fine to do, and here comes Fouch back in a hurry. Kicks it in the corner to Hightower. Three-pointer too strong. They battle for the rebound in the corner. Good effort, good hustle by Hall, but as he dribbled it towards the hoop, dribbled it off that beautiful green and yellow shoe, and out of bounds it goes.
Yeah, you know, just lost there. It was good hustle by Dre Anderson to run down that rebound. Just didn't get it over. Now we got Lucas Andrews checking in for Alex Fouch for A-Town. So
here's one for you, Coach. The only shoes that match are one from each team.
I said that earlier today. I said, you know, I remember when we played and back in high school, everybody had team shoes. You know what I mean? And you just don't see that anymore. A lot more individualism, which is fine. It's good for the kids, but you see a lot of purple and pink out there.
Yeah, you do. But the young man for Eureka, number 4, and 0 for A-Town, both have matching shoes. They're on different teams. And three-pointer on the way is good.
You see guys with different colored shoes on, a pink and a purple. It's just where they do it now.
Tegan McLaughlin drains the 3, and Eureka regains the lead 9-7.
Yeah, good game here so far.
2:20 to go. Quarter number 1. 3 out of the corner for the Tornadoes is too strong. Allstott tipped it to himself, gets it down court in a hurry. The loose ball, good transition defense by the Tornadoes, and they take it back the other way. Can they get a hoop out of this?
All right, slow down. Let's get a good shot. Oh, there we go.
Out top for the three. It's good for Kobe Hightower.
That was a good, nice way to hit him in rhythm. Nice shot by Colby.
Colby throwing up the cheese. It's 10-9 in favor of A-Town.
Yeah, really good game. You know, these guys are both, this is really what I thought would happen. You know, pretty even match teams.
Rock Monk out top. Gives it up to McLaughlin. Now it's Allstott on the drive. He's fouled at the rim. That's only the second foul of the game in the first on A-Town, one against Eureka. I like a clean game like that. The officials really have done a good job. They haven't had much to do, but they've done a good job.
I thought that. You know, they've done a good job all day, keeping everything going in the pace. There hasn't been a lot of fouls in any of these games. I mean, some of the games haven't been close, but they've still been letting them play, which is good. You want to let them play in this kind of games. You don't want to be calling a lot of fouls.
Free throw good for Cooper Allstott. And that ties things up at 10. 33 Schultz, that's Jacob Schultz, 6-foot sophomore, checks in for the Hornets. They made one other sub as well. As 23, Grant Roberts will come in. Second free throw is also good. Eureka gains the lead 11-10 with 1:35 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, you know, Eureka's only got 3 seniors on the team, and we only have 3 seniors, so pretty young groups out there right now.
Down low. Decent look from 5 feet, didn't go, but swooping in for the offensive rebound, the putback attempt, as Lucas Andrews wouldn't drop for him, and Eureka comes out of there with it. Blunier gives it up to Cooper Peterson. Peterson whips it into the left corner, and they'll find on the left wing Grant Roberts for 3, and he'll drain it. Yeah. 14-10. Eureka, 14-10 with 1 minute left.
That was a nice job by Eureka, you know, moving around, hitting him in transition.
Falling away, looking for the contact and the foul was Jacob Hall. Rebounded the missed shot down to Eureka. Here they come again. Good ball fake. Penetration into the lane, off glass and in. Tegan McLaughlin.
Yeah, we're going to get a good shot here, you know, kind of cut it down a little bit of a run.
When you see a team make multiple bank shots in one quarter, you know they're well coached in the fundamentals of shooting the ball.
Oh, yeah. Hey, there you go. That's what you need to get to the foul line. That always helps.
Aiden Stromson got inside, the man guarding him, Blunier, and will go to the line to shoot 2 here with 29 seconds left in the quarter, which means the shot clock is off as well. Stromson, who has a 3-pointer already, will go to the line and try to add a couple. First one, wide right. Biggest lead of the game for Eureka right now at 6.
Yeah, a little bit of run here. What, a 7-0 run here? I believe it was 10-9. Find a way to make one of these here.
Got it. Second one goes in, 16-11. Neither team in any dire emergency foul-wise. Nobody's going to get to the line bonus-wise in the quarter. Always good to see.
Oh, yeah. And we just had Riker Darsh check in for Alex Fouch.
The new rules of 5 fouls per quarter has really sped the game up.
Yes, it has. You know, I think, you know, last year took a little bit to get used to, but I like it. You know, it depends where you're at in the fourth quarter, but some teams have to be aggressive to get to those 5 fouls. But, yeah, I think it's helped the game tremendously.
With 1 second left on the clock, the 3 fired up at the buzzer. Good defense by A-Town to force that shot. Tegan McLaughlin got the best shot away that he could, but it does not go. And after one period of play, it's 16-11 in favor of the Hornets over the Tornadoes. McDonough District Hospital athletic trainers in the MDH Rehabilitation Center with locations in Bushnell and Macomb provide expert help to all area student athletes in the prevention, care, and rehabilitation of all athletic injuries. Learn more at mdh.org. McDonough District Hospital, more than hospital care, it's a hospital caring. See some of the highlights from that first quarter. Here's a play for Eureka where Allstott got inside. And those baseline cameramen have been busy all day long getting some good shots for you. Ron Elby Auto Sales has locations in Macomb and Augusta. With 80 years of car sales experience, Ron Elby Auto Sales is your hometown go-to for your next car. In Macomb on East Jackson, stop in and talk to Justin, Jared, or Chris. Take your pick. They don't mind. Or visit ronlb.com to check out their inventory. The coaches know whichever coach is leading at the half will be interviewed first when Jack heads across here, and John heads across at the end of the first half.
I wonder how you guys did that. So whoever's leading, huh?
And then whoever's trailing will catch on the way out of the locker room, and at the end of the game, of course, try to interview the winning coach for some final thoughts. Eureka comes out for quarter number 2. The inbounding pass will be Jacob Schultz. Looks to throw it into the backcourt to Cooper Peterson. Waiting in the front court, 22, Tegan McLaughlin. 23, Grant Roberts. 34, Isaac Schaefer is checked in the post. So Hornets going deep with Coach Aaron Doner. 3 from the left wing. Nothing but net for Grant Roberts, and it's an 8-point Hornet lead, 19-11.
That's 2 of those I think he's hit so far.
A-Town comes out with Jacob Hall, Dre Anderson. The double deuce is Lucas Andrews. Ball tipped, loose ball, picked up by Eureka. Here they go. They want to run with it. A-Town hustles back. Eureka's going to have to set up the offense. They get it to Andrews, open on the wing again, and is he on right now? 22-11.
Yeah, you could hear Coach Link yelling shooter the whole time. They just couldn't find him.
Call him Buttery's on a roll. Layup attempt inside for number 5, Riker Darts, the freshman in the lineup for A-Town, is a little bit short, knocked out of bounds, still belongs to A-Town. Number 50, Cole Scheckler, a junior in the post, is also in the lineup for the Tornadoes, and head coach Corey Link.
Yeah, Coach Link plays a lot of guys, 8, 9 guys. You know, Greg's out there as a freshman, does a lot of nice things for us.
Inside, shot block coming from the top of the lane down. Jacob Schultz with the shot block on Scheckler, and Eureka gets it down in the corner for 3 from McLaughlin. That's strong off the back iron and rebounded by Dre Anderson.
Yeah.
Anderson into the front court to Andrews.
You know, A-Town here, we got to get a basket, get something good. They got Cole down there for an offensive foul this time.
Scheckler trying to get himself posted up and got a little bit too physical with Isaac Schaefer. Schaefer to the floor, and the foul on Scheckler. Up off the bench, checking in, just like that, will be Aiden Stromson, a short rest for him.
Yeah, they usually rotate those guys back and forth. They're both about the same size, same build.
A couple of football player-sized kids, too.
Yeah, they both play football for us, both good linemen for us. Both juniors, too.
I got over there at the end of the year to do a game.
Yep, I remember that.
Had that nice, comfortable press box as opposed to the old one a few years back. Nice look inside.
That was a good pass, good look.
Bryce Monk catches it and puts it in all in one motion. Eureka up by 13.
Yeah, they've kind of ran away from it a little bit here, made some shots, and we got to get something going here as A-Town.
Thompson will try from straight away 3, no good. Rebound tipped around. Good job by the freshman back up, and he is fouled. Will go to the line.
Yeah, it was a good job by Riker collecting the ball and just going back to the hoop, see if he can get a foul or something.
Riker Darst, fouled by Schultz. First on him, first team foul on Eureka. Both teams with 1 foul in the period. And Riker's got the good haircut going.
Yeah, they all got some haircuts, it looks like. Some of them got some haircuts from what I seen the other day.
Yeah, I come from Minnesota, where we're very famous for the hockey haircuts, the flow they call them.
Oh,
and
yeah.
They always have that top 10 flow of the tournament.
Oh, yeah, I got a buddy that son plays hockey up in Chicago. Yeah, oh, yeah, he's got the flow.
And a lot of kids in basketball see that and say, we can do that too.
Might as well join, right?
There's missed them both. Hall had a hand on the rebound but couldn't control it, and here comes Cooper Peterson for the Hornets.
Yeah, we got to get matched up here. You know, Rick's done a really good job just moving the ball around, getting some nice shots, getting their guys open. We got to play a little bit better defense here for A-Town.
Instead of high ball screen for Peterson, he rolls around it and nobody cuts him off, so he takes it all the way to the hole and puts it in. 26-11 in favor of Eureka. Get it to Stromson. He's double teamed in the block, kicks it out to Darts. Now they'll try Hall. He'll go to work in the lane. Too strong off the back iron. Rebound comes down to Fouch.
Yeah, just a little too much on everything right now. Slow down, get a good shot here.
Getting decent shots, but
yeah, absolutely.
There's a double dribble on Cooper Peterson. Got caught between thoughts, as my coach used to say. For Eureka, Connell Roth is back in.
Let's see if A-Town can get a good shot here, kind of get something going here, establish something. Try to cut into this lead a little bit before halftime.
Dre Anderson brings it up to the left wing, gives it to Darst. Then we'll hand it off to Stromson. Work the weave a little bit. Try to get an open look. They get it. 3 from the wing, short off the front iron. Rebound Fouch, and he wants to run with it. 2 on 3, but he's going to go straight to the hole. He was fouled before the shot.
I didn't hear the whistle. Okay.
And foul will go against Jacob Hall.
Not a lot of fouls still.
Just the second foul of the period on A-Town. First foul on Jacob.
Oh, they called that on the floor, huh? That's good.
Yep. Before the shot, Eureka will set a boxer on the lane. He'll send a couple of screens across and get a guy wide open.
That's a good job by Eureka getting him open.
Rock Monk. 28-11. Eureka's run continues. It's been a long one. A-Town trying to get one back. Stromson fouled inside. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And if you're going to get these free throws, making them is key now.
Absolutely. You got to make both of these. Kind of got to get it under single digits if you can if you're A-Town at this point before halftime.
Grant Roberts picked that up, his first, and the second on the Hornets. First free throw good for Stromson. Subs both ways. Hightower is back for the Tornadoes. For the Hornets, Tegan McLaughlin is back.
Yeah, got starting lineup almost back in for A-Town. Dre Anderson, and we'll get Riker Darst in for Dre. But
Coach Donor has some roots down there in the south end of Fulton County. The rest of the donors over at VIT in Astoria, now known as South Fulton. Second free throw good. Timeout on the floor, 28-13. Eureka on top in this one. And Reed, what do they have to do to get back in this thing, the Tornadoes?
Well, we kind of got to play some better defense. 28 points. They've got some easy layups right there on the inbound pass. It's a little bit too easy, and we kind of got to make some shots. We haven't really – A-Town hasn't hit a lot of shots. We've had some good looks, just nothing falling. So we do some of those things. Hopefully we can cut it to less than 10 before halftime and kind of come out after halftime and make a run. You
get one of those deals where you want to work on the offense and fix it, but you got to get stops too, right, as you said.
Absolutely. You're going to need some stops to get back in this game.
Is a real mental thing about getting back within 10 at the half.
You can kind of have a goal. You're not going to get back tied probably before halftime. But if you can cut it down, just keep whittling away, maybe give single digits for fourth quarter, you get a chance.
Very interesting at the collegiate level. You've got automatic media timeouts about every 4 minutes, and the coaches break the game down into 5 4-minute segments in the first half and the same in the second half. You try to win your 4 minutes. If you can win your segments.
Yeah, absolutely. We do that in football, try to win each quarter or whatever. Yep, absolutely.
And then there's a thing in football that Bill Belichick used to preach, the middle 8, which is the last 4 of the first half and the first 4 of the second half.
Yeah, those are huge.
It goes that same way for basketball. It really does.
Absolutely.
Out of the corner. McLaughlin drains a 3.
I don't know what they're shooting for 3-point, but it's pretty good tonight so far.
Sports corner 3-pointer drained from right in front of the A-Town bench, 31-13. Some teams handle the depth and the shooting better than others in the first game at Western Hall. I think you just focus on the rim and not change anything in your shot, you should be all right. Stromson, double team. Good defense by Monk on the block. Peterson, bothered by Stromson, will get it up court, and nobody gets back on the man that Stromson's supposed to be guarding down there in Monk. So you got
to match up there. We're going to do a little bit better job matching up.
Missed the shot. Gives A-Town a chance.
Absolutely.
Darst, the freshman.
Also, we got to get on the offensive glass, create some extra possessions for A-Town here right now. We're not really doing that at all.
McLaughlin bounces it down low to Allstat. Kick out in the corner for 3. Across the iron. Rebound weak side. Alex Fouch. Fouch.
That's a good
takes
take.
it coast to coast. Couldn't get it all the way up over the rim to go.
Gotta hit the glass there a little bit.
Nice step to the side.
That was a nice athletic move right there. That was a nice move. Right now Eureka's coming out and they're just getting after it. A-Town, we're not really matching their intensity.
33-13. Hornets by 20. Hall has it roll off the rim. There's a lid on that bucket right now on that end.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if we've got a rebound the last 3 or 4 times down. We haven't really hit the glass, so we kind of got to start doing that instead of leaking out on defense so early.
Second chance points, very important in tournaments. Can change the whole thing for you.
And turnovers.
Yep, and turnovers we've seen be a big part of several games today. That one's in and out. Rebound Stromson will turn and bring it up over the midcourt stripe himself. Hand it up the left side.
I think they wanted to carry
there. Good give and go right there.
Oh, we got to make that.
Shot
there you go.
Hey,
offensive rebound. There you go. Go back up with.
Finally, Hall gets it to go.
Yeah, 2 offensive rebounds. Got 2 extra shots there, and you finally get 1 to go. Now you got to get some defense and hopefully we can cut into this lead a little bit.
I hate your agony, but it's fun to watch the emotions going back. We got to get this.
Yeah, I'm pretty animated during the games at times, so I sit by myself. I know, like at the girls' games, I get pretty animated too. They were winning by 15 at half against Knoxville down at Beerstown. So, but yeah, I get a little into it a little every now and then.
So you're gonna travel back and forth all week? Then?
I am. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Beerstown probably tomorrow, or the next day. So, yeah, my son likes to come too, so we'll go to each game, hit as many as we can.
Yeah. That Beardstown tournament's been going on nearly as long as this one.
Yeah, it's a really good tournament for girls.
As we said earlier, 16 boys teams are here in Macomb at Western Hall. 24 girls teams down in Beardstown. They play that in 2 gyms that are they're connected by a little weight room about 20 feet wide. It's really a neat deal down there.
Yeah, it's a really nice deal. We're defending champions down there, so we're hopefully going to repeat that this year. But just another turnover by us.
Here comes Tegan McLaughlin. He'll leave it off for Cooper Peterson down to a minute 18 in the quarter.
Yeah, Eureka's going to run a little offense here, kind of slow it up.
22 in the shot clock, high ball screen again, and then the roll.
You haven't seen a lot of teams have shot clock violations today either.
Nope. They're getting used to it.
Yeah.
Long cross-court skip pass, finding McLaughlin. He has time to take a dribble and set for the 3, and misses it. Rebound, Riker Darts put in some good minutes in this first half, the freshman. He brings it over the timeline, has his pass deflected, but Grant Roberts not able to control it, goes out of bounds, and with 34 on the shot clock, 51 on the game clock, it'll be A-Town ball.
So this is somewhere you get a 2 for 1, like you usually can't get that in high school. You might hold this out for the entire 51 seconds, but now do you want to shoot it before? So you know what I mean? Try to get another possession? Like how do you do this? We got another freshman out in the court right now, Trey Keenan, number 3 out there with the ball.
He kicks it right side to Darts. Still 38 on the clock, and you will get a 2 for 1 plus the bucket as Darts sinks the mid-range 2. Now you will get the ball back at least once.
Nice job. But yeah, I mean, that's just the way the shot clock's going to change this game a little bit.
Actually, we had something happen to the shot clock. There should have been about 4 extra seconds, but it says there's none. It says 26.8 on the game clock and 27 on the shot clock. If they run that back, there was about a 4-second difference.
I don't think they're going to run it back.
So Eureka can run out the clock here in the first half if they choose. They take a late timeout. 33-17 the score in favor of the Hornets.
Yeah, I would assume they're going to run this out. Try to get a good shot here for the end of the half.
Our man on the PA comes over from Burlington, plays some great music during the timeouts. When's the last time you heard Blue Swede? And
I think the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. I think this is in actually.
It is. Hey, there's a Justin Jefferson jersey down there in the far end of the court, too, walking behind the Eureka bench. What a wide receiver he is, setting records every time he steps on the field right now.
Yeah, he's getting paid well, too, for it, if I believe, right?
And he should. Now they just can beat Green Bay Sunday. All right.
At least you're not the Bears, right?
That's right. I grew up rooting for 2 teams. I root for the Vikings and whoever's playing the Bears.
There you go. I'm a Colts fan, so we're not very good.
There's been some good times, though.
They have been.
Well, 7 seconds left.
Oh, here we go.
With
Good
5,
shot.
The 3 is off the
and
front iron. And the foul called on Jacob Hall.
The one thing you don't want to do is foul there.
And it's going to be 3 shots. And this is something that I go crazy on during games when you hear the ESPN or the network announcer say, well, it's 4 points, now it's a 2-possession game. No, it's not. Not with this 3-point line and a foul. You can make 4 plays.
Absolutely. And this kid's been shooting it really well tonight, so I imagine he's a pretty good free throw shooter on the year.
So he didn't make the 3, but Grant Roberts gets the 3 free throws, makes the first one.
Yeah, he's had a really good night so far. I don't know how many points he has. He's a couple threes.
They'll bring us a stat sheet, and we'll be able to tell here in just a minute.
Yeah, it's so nice. You guys have that stat sheet?
Isaac Schaefer checks in for the final moments here so that Monk doesn't pick up a foul with 3.5 seconds.
Good sub for the shooter.
3rd free throw good as well. And then coming in for the shooters, Jacob Schultz. Good move by Coach to get a couple guys out so they don't pick up a second foul here late in the half.
Yeah, you're in control of this game. Smart move there.
36-17, Eureka after the 3 made free throws. 2 seconds.
Shoot.
Hustling over to midcourt. Darts fires from midcourt. Oh, he hit the back iron. Almost got that one to go.
Good try there by Riker. Way to get the ball up and at least got a shot off.
1 half in the books here in game 8 And the final game of the day, and it's a 36-17 lead for Eureka as we get to halftime. It's Spoon River College sponsors halftime. Campuses in Canton and Macomb, including the building reconstruction going on in the east end of Jackson Street in Macomb. They offer a great start for all area college students, both academically and athletically. Find more online at src.edu or call 649-6400, and we will send it over to John.
Alrighty, I'm here with Coach Donor of the Eureka Hornets. Coach, a really good first half for your guys after a strong first, back and forth at the beginning, but able to kind of pull away with a nice lead here.
Yeah, I wasn't real happy with our rebounding in that first quarter. I thought we gave up some cheap ones that way, but I thought our guys did a much better job in the second quarter.
Absolutely. Played really good defense here towards the end of that half. What do you look forward to building on in the second half?
Yeah, we just want to continue that, and for us, rebounding is a huge thing. So we've got to go get that ball the first time we have a chance to, and get us going the other way into our offense.
Awesome. Thanks, Coach. Good luck the rest of the way. Back to you guys.
Thanks, John. Nice job. 36-17 at the half in favor of Eureka. Stats are coming our way, and we'll give you a couple of those here right quick as soon as she gives them to us. Thank you very much. There you go, Reed.
Awesome.
All right, first thing I go to in these high school games is turnovers, and it's 7-6, so that's not bad. Then you go to rebounding, and it is 15-13 in favor of A-Town. However, 2 offensive rebounds. No, they've got you for 8 offensive rebounds. And no offensive rebounds for Eureka, so they're getting even less second chances than you are. Do you find that to be accurate? It didn't feel that way, did it?
It doesn't feel that way, but what are they, 5-11 for three-pointers, Eureka, right now?
Well, they're also hitting 13 for 21 and shooting from the floor 61.9%, so not a lot of offensive rebound chances.
They got 22 points off the bench compared to our 2 off the bench, which is a pretty big deal. And they have, points from turnovers, 12, where we have 3 turnovers.
Yep, 3 points off turnovers, even though you turned it over 6 times on Eureka in that half. Nobody in any serious foul trouble. Total points in the first half, 12 for Roberts, 10 for McLaughlin. They were the guys that made all 5 of the threes between the 2 of them. The 2 threes made for A-Town were by Colby Hightower and Aiden Stromson, but overall shooting just 6 for 27 from the floor for 22%. Getting more shots, getting some offensive rebounds, not getting the percentage, and then at the free throw line, 3 for 6 for A-Town, 5 for 5 for Eureka in that first half. Overall, I think the one thing that stands out then would be the points off turnovers and the shooting percentages. Yeah,
that shooting percent, 61% for Eureka. That's a pretty good half right there. I didn't realize they were shooting that well.
We saw a 75, an 80% almost first half earlier this evening.
Was that West Hancock?
No, it wasn't. It was I jinxed them. My son said I jinxed them because I kept talking about it in the fourth quarter. What was that? We're shooting such a good percent. Ended up shooting 70% from the game for the game.
Oh, wow.
And was it Mercer County against Pittsfield?
Yeah, okay, yep.
They ended up 26 for 36 from the floor tonight.
Wow.
That's huge in any level of basketball.
Well, yeah, I mean, right now they're shooting 62%. You would take that as a coach every half.
Absolutely. Take anything over 50.
Yeah, and this outscored us in that second quarter by 14 points. So we kind of got a little way, 20-6 there a little bit. They kind of got out to it a little bit after us, and we're going to have to play some defense and hit some shots.
Well, and there was that the biggest lead for A-Town was at 2-0 early in the game. Eureka had it by 20 with 2:59 to go in the half. They lead it by 19 here at the half. But their best run was that 12-point run that ended at 4:49 of the second quarter. But that's what you talked about. They outscored A-Town by 14 in that second quarter. A bunch of it was in the first 3 minutes.
Yeah, they got hot, hit a couple threes. Who was it? Grant Roberts hit, 3 for 3 on three-pointers today. Hit them all in that second quarter. So, yeah, they're playing really well.
Macomb's original local sports bar is the Sports Corner at 124 with a focus on local sports. Catch WIU games and all the area TSSR Game Time live broadcast at Sports Corner at 124, all while enjoying your favorite cold drink and some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop by and say hi. 124 Randolph Street, that's what they call it. The Sports Corner at 124. It's BJ Stone, Reed Kelso here at the half. It's 36-17 in favor of Eureka. Guys in the truck, if you've got some highlights, go ahead and run those, and we'll follow along, and then we'll try to get an interview with A-Town coach Corey Link here in just a bit before the second half starts. As you see the highlight package open up, watch this now out of the corner. That man was hot in the first half.
3 for 3 on three-pointers. And he hit all his free throws too, I believe, right?
He did. And then the penetration and hoop there for Peterson. They get it inside to Brock Monk, and everything seemed to be working for Eureka there most of that second quarter when they outscored the Tornadoes 20-6. There's the step through, and nice play by McLaughlin, the Euro step they sometimes call it. Stromson working hard inside, and finally cleaned up by Jacob Hall for A-Town.
That was a good shot by Riker there. Nice little two-point shot there by Riker Darts.
Riker Darts, the freshman, with the hit late in the half. 36-17, Eureka leads it. We're going to be quiet for a couple of minutes and catch our breath, and then when John gets ready to interview the coach of the Tornadoes, we'll be right back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. We're back here courtside. The Eureka Hornets with a 36-17 lead over A-Town at the half. B.J. Stone, Reed Kelso. Here on the near side of the court, I think can you see my bald spot on the top of my head down there
I
below?
can see you scratching it there.
Huh?
I can see you scratching it,
Yeah. Somebody said I had a bald spot. I don't think it's totally bald yet. You still got a full head of hair yourself.
I do. But I have 3 daughters, so it might start thinning quickly.
Well, I have one son, and that's to blame for the bald spot.
Yeah, that's what I tell my wife. The gray hairs are from the girls. Yeah. I'm going to have a daughter in high school for 11 straight years of my life.
Between the 3 of them? Wow.
3 of them, yeah. The entire 2030s.
Congratulations, I think.
I don't think that's something to congratulate me on. Sounds rough.
Tornadoes making their way out of their locker room here at halftime, and Johnny's standing by to see if we can get one quick question in with Corey and see what he has to say. Here he is. And get ready. We'll send it over. Get the camera on John real quick. And here we go.
All righty, I'm here with Coach Link. Coach, down by just a handful here at the half. What did you tell your guys in the locker room to get you guys going for the second half?
No, I mean, we just got to play with some passion, got to play with some effort. I thought, we executed our stuff offensively. We missed some easy ones, but defensively, there's no effort, no life. Hopefully we bring some life to us the second half.
Good luck the rest of the way. Back to you guys.
All right, John, thank you. And Coach hit just on what we were talking about, Reed. Good shots inside. They just weren't dropping. 6 for 27 in the first half. That's not going to win many games no matter what the other team does.
No, and, we didn't hit many threes. We were 2 of 10 of 3. So, get a couple of those to fall, kind of get back in this game, see what happens. But Eureka did a really good job in the first half, just running their offense, hitting shots.
Tornadoes starting lineup back out on the floor. 3-pointer on the way from the wing, and it goes. Start second half for Dre Anderson. Out there with Jacob Hall, Alex Fouch, Colby Hightower, and Aiden Stromson.
Yeah, that's what we got to get. Got to get a couple of those. Get some stops, a full court press by us, so see what happens. Hopefully we can stay with our man.
Eureka answers with Connell Roth, Cooper Peterson, Cohen Allstat, Brock Monk, Jack Blunier, their starting 5. Here's Allstat squeezing between 2 defenders. Last touch by A-Town, 15 on the shot clock. And here comes the inbounds.
Oh, almost threw it away there.
Allstat makes a nice catch. Handy that he's left-handed. Felt comfortable to reach out there with one hand and get it. Here he comes on the drive. Spins a shot up there, no good. Tipped up by Monk, no good. Rebound comes down in the hands of Stromson.
Yeah, it's a nice defensive possession there for A-Town.
And down low, they drop it inside to Jacob Hall for 2. Good pass by Dre Anderson.
Yeah, absolutely. We came out, a little 5-0 run here, kind of getting after it and getting the ball back. Good turnover by us.
Coach wanted passion. He's getting it. That'll be a jump ball. Possession arrow will favor Eureka. But it turns the arrow. Can never underestimate that.
Yeah, you like to see your guys hustling still. Down, 14 points, still getting after it and trying to crawl back in this game.
5-0 run to start half number 2 for the Tornadoes. Inbounds it comes to Allstat. Allstat will give it up to Cooper Peterson, and Peterson will take care of business from the point. Watched closely by Anderson as he comes over the timeline at the Bulldog logo. Kicks it right side. Allstat. Now Blunier. Good defense by Hall right up in his face.
Yeah, that's what we got to have the second half to get back in this game.
Monk will go back over right wing to Allstat. He'll try to drive it inside with 6 on the shot clock. Knocked away, out of bounds. 5 on the shot clock, no reset. And that's all that Eureka will have left to shoot it.
Yeah, he's trying to force that one up. It just kind of went off his knee.
6:24 to go in the third quarter. Nice play in the inbounds again, but the shot hits the bottom of the iron and rebound pops all the way out to the free throw line to Hightower. Colby into the front court he goes to Dre Anderson. Anderson
nice pass,
in the lane. Good pass to Hall. Hall's got 2 buckets here early in the third quarter. A 7-0 run to start the second half for the Tornadoes, and it's back to a 12-point game.
Yeah, this is what you got to have. Your A-Town. You got to keep fighting away and try to get 7 and 6 points for fourth quarter if you can.
Pull-up jumper by Peterson is good from the left elbow, and that's
Right
big.
there. Yeah, it's a nice little pull-up shot there.
Eureka needed a hoop right there. That's going to be a foul on Eureka. As not giving ground and reaching in at the same time to commit the foul was Connell Roth, junior guard. Inbounding just here to our left. Sub comes in for Eureka as Blunier checks out, replaced by Tegan McLaughlin at a good first half.
Yes, he did.
I like McLaughlin with the headband. Love the headband look. Always love the headbands.
A little old school right there.
I like wristbands too. Don't see many of those anymore.
Don't see any of those at all. You see a lot of the sleeves.
Yeah, I'd rather have the wristbands than the sleeves. I used to triple up the wristbands, black and gold with the white ones.
Oh, yeah, have them on your knees and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Not anymore. Now it's just sleeves.
Foul on the rebound will go against Hightower, his first. Both teams with 1 foul here in the third quarter. They like the sleeves. They like the long tights that they wear on the leggings.
Athletic wear's come a long way, though, probably, since at least I was in school.
I got my grandson to put on some wristbands recently, and my son about had a fit. What are you doing, Dad?
Yeah, you usually don't see those only quarterbacks.
Nice little hezzy by Peterson. He found Monk in the lane. Wow.
That was a nice cut, nice look by them.
It's almost like, you speak of quarterbacks, it's almost like he looked off the defense to try to fool them there and then went back down the middle to Monk.
Yeah, he had a good feel for where his guy was. That was a good play by them.
Back to a 16-point bulge for the Hornets. Ball tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Monk. Reaching around from behind Stromson. You can reach in as long as you don't make contact.
Yeah,
it's not an automatic foul.
And the rest, there's no over the back. There's pushing or displacing, but there's no over the back.
There's no such thing. You're right, as over the back. Stromson gets it inside and scores it.
But you'll hear that in the crowd every game.
You'll hear he's over his back. Well, if he does it clean, good for him.
This means he can jump higher.
Cooper Peterson penetrates and kicks. Now on the drive, Allstat lowers the shoulder. He's going to get called. That's a good call.
Yeah, he's done that a couple times. They're being aggressive, trying to get the ball to the rack. That's kind of what they see nowadays. You know, the NBA, those guys lean into the defenders and try to get the call.
Well, it drives the college coaches mad, though, when they don't get that call.
Oh, yeah,
the guy plays great defense.
Yeah, they all do it. Or when they got him on their back hip and they lurch back into him.
Yep. Saving it from going out of bounds. And that touched the sideline. 2 Eureka guys trying to save it. Not able to do so. Good hustle by all players involved. And it's a sideline out of bounds here to our left again for A-Town. Another sub comes in, replacing Roth. It is Grant Roberts, who also had a big first half.
Yeah, really big first half.
Here's Hightower to Anderson. Anderson doubled in the corner, gets it out to Stromson. Aiden dribbles all the way across the key. They don't pick him up. He takes it all the way down the hole and scores it.
If they're not stopping, they keep going, right?
Coach Donor will not be happy with that defensive effort. 40-28. Full court pressure, man-to-man, applied by A-Town.
Yeah, we're going to have to get this lead down a little bit more for fourth quarter, but, you know, we play some good defense here. We can do it.
You know, I've been covering Prairie Land sports for going on almost 20 years now since I arrived in Canton, and A-Town always has a few athletes, guys that can run the floor.
Yeah, you know, this is a really athletic team, actually, so we should be able to play some defense and run the floor.
McLaughlin.
Oh, travel. All right, there we go.
For the travel. If it wasn't a travel, it was going to be a charge. He'd rather take the travel at this point, I think. Out of bounds, it goes to A-Town.
Yeah, if you're Eureka, you'd much rather have the travel than the charge.
Lucas Andrews, the double deuce, checks in for A-Town. And slender, looks like he's kind of almost a redhead.
Yeah, a little bit. A little lanky junior for us. Oh, Hattie.
Inbounds to Hightower. Hightower dribbles across the backcourt. Got to hurry. Gets it into the front court to Hall. Hall steps around one defender, takes it all the way in the lane, puts it up and goes.
There you go.
It's a 10-point game. Down by 19 at the half, back within 10. Here come the Tornadoes.
Yeah, I mean, it's been nice to see the defensive pressure has picked up considerably here in the second half for A-Town.
That's the reach. Now that is a reach because you make contact with the back, and it goes against Hall. It'll be the second team foul on A-Town in the quarter.
That's
Hall's third, though.
Jacob.
He's got to be a little more careful here, and Coach Link's going to go right to the bench and bring in Trey Keenan and not take any chance at a fourth foul here in the period.
Yeah, I would imagine you'll see Jacob return, though, if we have to, pretty quickly. He's going to have to be a senior, expecting to be smart out there and not make any fouls.
A drive and a hoop for 32, Jack Blunier.
There you go, move the ball.
42-30. Eureka on top by a dozen. Drive and a kick. Hightower for three. Yeah, I got it. 9-point game.
There you go. Got to have a couple more of those, though.
Colby Hightower from Dre Anderson.
They did a nice job breaking the press there, penetrating and kicking. Now we're going to get stopped down here. But Eureka's ran a really nice offense so far.
When Eureka gets it in the hands of number 5, Cooper Peterson, they know they can calm things down.
Yeah,
Senior guard, good presence out there. Gets it to Roberts. His 2 from the free throw line for Grant Roberts is good.
I don't know. He's missed a shot tonight. I think he's might be perfect on the evening.
In the first half, 3 for 3, all from deep. Now he makes it 2 here. I think you're right, 4 for 4. Answering with a 3 out of the near corner, Dre Anderson. And now it's an 8-point game. Got to get a stop here if you're A-Town.
Yeah, got to find, got to match up. A little 2-3 zone, it looks like maybe. Oh, man defense.
Minute 52 to the quarter. Ball faked by McLaughlin. Wants it back. 13 on the shot, or the shot clock. Inside 10 now. There's Roberts. He'll fire from deep. That's his first miss. Comes up short, out of bounds it goes. And good defense by the Tornadoes. You have to concentrate for 35 seconds. You can get yourself turnover. And they had 32 seconds. They got the air ball. That's good enough.
Absolutely. And the big difference is the second half. Eureka's not shooting the ball as well. They shot, 62% in the first half. And we shot 22, and kind of balancing that out a little bit.
Here's the drive by Anderson. Oh, it went off the front iron, wouldn't drop, but he got fouled to go to the line. And the Eureka foul will go against number 5, Cooper Peterson, his first. Minute 17 to the quarter, 44-36. A-Town has come back strong with a 20-8 quarter to this point.
Yeah, we've done a good job.
19-8, sorry.
We really picked up the intensity here. Picked up the intensity, got to the hoop a couple times. Offensive rebounds helped. Just needed a little bit of this in the first half.
Now it's 20-8, 21-8 is both free throws good. For Dre Anderson, 44-38. Well, did he make them both?
Yeah, he made them both.
Okay, scoreboard only put up one. There it is. Second one's up there. 44-38. Our scoreboard was correct.
Yeah, I thought he made both.
So sorry, guys.
Get some defense here. Oh.
3 from the wing. No good for McLaughlin. That offensive rebound, huge for Eureka. Now they get it right side to Peterson. There he is, calming things down again, giving directions. Confident with the ball in hand. Kicks it back out top. Every team needs a point guard like that. They can just slow things down.
Absolutely.
Cohen Allstat on the drive, bowls his way inside and scores it. A tough kid right there.
Yeah, he's done a good job getting to the rack in the second half.
It's those A-Town shoes he's got on there, green and gold, right?
They do look a little bit like ours. I think Jacob Hall has the same pair.
Inside it goes to the big guy, Aiden Stromson.
Hey, good deflection there.
Eureka threw it out while it was deflected out of bounds. Good play by Trey Keenan to get a hand on it.
Yeah, nice job by Trey there, getting his hands up. Big, tall kid for a freshman. So
Shot clock off, 19.9 seconds left in the quarter. Bloonier's going to check out, replaced by Connell Roth. Full court pressure being applied by A-Town. Here comes the freshman.
Try to get
Riker
Dre a
Darst.
little break there before the half. Steal a couple extra 20 seconds.
20 seconds plus the timeout. Plus no foul.
Absolutely.
Inbounds it comes. Roth was brought in to handle the ball, and he'll take care of it. Over the timeline he comes. Gives it up right side to Roberts. 8 seconds in the quarter. Roth again, down to 4, down to 3. He'll drive and dish to the outside. 3 on the way from the wing is no good. In and out for Cohen Allstat. And we got a 6-point game heading to quarter number 4. And those tornadoes are starting to spin. They are getting pumped up over there. A 23-point quarter for A-Town, allowing Eureka 10 to close this thing back up.
Yeah, that's probably as good as quarter we've played all year, to be honest with you. Defensive intensity of the offense. Wish that would have came out a little bit earlier in the game, but at least it's coming out, get it down to 6 points. That's something you can come back and win for, 17, 18 in one quarter. Not, but get it here. Eureka they're just hitting shots. In the first half, they couldn't miss. They're 62%. And
cool off.
Yeah, they've had some really good shots, too. Just kind of looked like us in the first. Just couldn't get anything to drop. We've kind of got stopped. Tail 2 halves there.
When you get 2 evenly matched teams, the game becomes a game of runs. And right now, A-Town is on one. Eureka had one in the first half. Will there be a run here in the fourth quarter? That's what we're going to find out here in just a minute. I'm going to tell you a little bit about our friends at Spoon River College. They've been helping out with sponsorship of this tournament. They've got locations in Canton and in Macomb. Macomb is currently building reconstruction over in the east end of Jackson Street. If you haven't been to the Canton campus in, 10, 12 years, you'll be shocked when you get there. Brand new softball stadium, brand new baseball field and stadium.
Oh, wow.
And a brand new gymnasium on campus at Spoon River College.
Yeah, I knew they had a shootout at one point for a Spoon River College shootout for high school teams over there.
And they are really adding to the athletic departments and the facilities there at Spoon River College.
Yeah, it's great.
A lot of A-Town connections with Chance Jones and Kent Jones coaching the team over the last few years.
Yep.
Men's team. Inside, Stromson can't get that one to fall. Hustle for the rebound. The freshman, Trey Keenan, comes up big, and it's a 4-point game.
Yeah, we're pretty young out there on the court, all juniors and freshmen.
Am I going to have to hold you down if it gets a...
Nah, I'll be all right.
Okay, have fun. I'm teasing.
I clap a little bit.
That's all right.
I don't yell at the officials.
You're the AD. It's your kids out there in the green, right?
Oh, yeah.
It is Cooper Peterson for the Hornets. He'll give it up to Brock Monk. Monk.
He's going to drive there, yeah.
Allstat. Left side, Roth with 1 second on the shot clock. Buries a 3.
That's a good shot.
Wow.
It's good defense. It's good shot making right there. Nothing you can really do about that if you're A-Town.
Roth did not have a point up to that
Yeah, I mean,
shot right
34 seconds. The kid hit a good shot, man. That's a good shot by him.
Hightower bounces it down low to Keenan. Back to Hightower. Back to Keenan in the corner. They're looking for Stromsen in the middle. Now a skip pass across to Darts. 2 freshmen on the floor for A-Town. Darts takes it to the hole, comes up a little bit short. Monk with the rebound.
Yeah, this is a good look there. Sorry, we got to play some defense.
How about the confidence in these young kids, Coach Link, putting out 2 freshmen here?
Yeah, I mean, you got to get out there and play, you know what I mean? He throws you in there, you got to play.
This is a veteran Eureka club.
Yeah, they've played here for a lot of years, and so it's good for the freshmen to get there, get some experience. Hopefully it's good experience here and get a win.
Too bad they drew each other. I think these are both pretty good clubs.
Yeah,
Somebody's got to go into the left side of the bracket. A 3 out of the corner
Good
for
shot.
Tegan McLaughlin.
Yeah, hey, there's the run, you know. We talked about a game of runs. There kind of is right now.
Back-to-back sports corner 3-pointers for Eureka. 10-point game, 52-42. Darst will dribble to the top of the key, kick it left side. 3 on the way, skims across the iron, no good for the Tornadoes, number 22, Lucas Andrews. Rebound Eureka into the front court, Allstat.
A-Town's got to start being aggressive here. You know, we're going to have to foul if we want to get back in this game. We got no fouls, so you can be super aggressive right here.
Peterson on the drive, hangs in the air, shot won't go. Rebound juggled around, and the big guy is up with it. Tramson. Kick across the top. Keenan will drive in the lane, rise up and shoot it off the front iron. No good. Stromsen with the offensive rebound. Couple of ball fakes. His putback won't go, and Allstat comes down with it.
Oh.
And getting up in the air to block that is Andrews trying to get it back for A-Town, and a timeout is called. Coach Donor was almost a mid-court to get that timeout as they were running out of time to get it over the timeline. Well, the shot clock actually reset. Did A-Town have possession right there?
No, it shouldn't have reset.
I don't think it should have reset. I think it should be about 27-28. There it goes. They put it at 28.
Yeah.
So they were down to 3 seconds, and Coach Donor didn't want to give it that turnover right there. He called a timeout, probably a very good one.
Still not going to be easy to get across. You know, they're in the corner there. Now they're on the baseline. They got to get.
Yeah, and they have to inbound it from the nearest spot where the ball was. And this is where the strategy comes into play. Play a little chess. You might want to put a big guy on the inbounds pass.
Well, I mean, if you're them, you think about just throwing it deep. You know what I mean? At least if you turn it over, it's in the back. It's all the way to the backcourt.
And they don't get 10 seconds, do they, out of the timeout to get it over?
I don't believe so. That's a good question.
You're one of the officials to answer that. We'd know. But they're about 50 feet away from me.
Yeah.
Somebody's supposed to be standing here so I can talk to them.
But yeah, I mean, they've hit some shots. Eureka came out and hit 2 threes, and that's huge right now.
Yeah, that was clutch for Eureka to get those back-to-back 3-pointers.
Yeah, those kids have done nice. They got some good shooters on that team.
Eureka going to put all 5 guys in the backcourt, at least to start this inbounds play. And they'll be matched up man-to-man. A-Town will be. See who goes long, who comes up. Pass comes in to
They might get 10
22
seconds.
McLaughlin, and they run out of time. They had 3 seconds. That was it. So a turnover on the backcourt violation. Did not get it over in 10 seconds.
That's what you need. Gotta hit a shot here.
You know, if you have enough timeouts, you throw it in near midcourt and then call another quick timeout.
Or just throw it deep and see what happens.
Yeah. 3 out of the corner. Too strong. Weak side rebound comes down into the hands of McLaughlin,
right.
and he's surrounded by Tornadoes.
If you're A-Town, you got to foul, though. You got to get to those 5 fouls anyway, so you be aggressive.
That goes against Alex Fouch. It's just his first, and it's only the first team foul of the 4th quarter, so they've got 3 more to give before they put Eureka in the bonus. Into the lineup comes Jack Blunier, replacing Tegan McLaughlin.
The only one that can't foul for A-Town is Jacob Hall with his 3 fouls. Other than that, everybody else should be getting after it.
Eureka going to get it over the timeline this time with 4 seconds to spare. Now the shot clock down to 25 as they set up the offense. The freshman, Darst, defending. Shot missed. Rebound Hall. 3-on-2. Here come the Tornadoes. They'll leave it up top. Straight on 3 for the big guy, and Stromsen drains that 3 from 20 feet away.
Gotta get some stops now if you're A-Town.
52-45, 7-point game. Takes them almost 7 seconds to get over the timeline again.
Yeah, we'd like to have somebody trapping right there. Might have had one.
Roth, good patience, dribbles across the top of the formation, hands it off to Allstat, now Peterson.
These guards here for Eureka have done a good job controlling the game, getting in their offense.
Shot clock down to 5. Kick in the corner, 3 on the way from Roth is well short. Did not hit the rim, so even though it went out of bounds off of A-Town, since it was an air ball, the shot clock expires, and that's a break for the Tornadoes, and they get the ball inbounds from the baseline.
Yeah, it was good, really good defense there by Tornadoes.
Dre Anderson calling the signals out top, goes left to Darst. Right side it goes to Fouch. Fouch gets a pick from Stromson. Now gives it back to the big guy. Stromson inside the three-point line, now dribbles to the right elbow, bounces it back behind him to Darst. Fouch, and now the 3 on the way from the wing. Too strong off the back iron, rebound, chase down on the far side. Who's it going to be?
They got a foul on Jacob Hall there. It's 4th.
Hall picks up his 4th, hustling for that rebound.
They're going to keep him in, though, at this point in the game.
3:17 to go. 3rd foul. 2nd foul checked out on A-Town. No fouls in the quarter on Eureka. Eureka has 3 timeouts to use, and A-Town has 4.
Yeah, Eureka's, I mean, the clock's their friend right now. They just want to get that thing, keep it running.
Peterson in the front court to Allstat. Allstat battling 2 number 4s going at it. Fouch is right in his face. Here's Peterson again over to Roth. Roth blocking foul called on the freshman.
That's
Riker
fine.
Darst, not a bad foul.
No, I mean, A-Town's got to get the 5 fouls anyway, so they can be aggressive.
2:58 to go.
Now you want to foul, there's probably, you want to figure out who to foul, but that's not a bad foul.
They put the bonus light on, but it shouldn't be. That's only 3 fouls.
Yeah, it's last game here. It's getting late. Stuff happens.
Monk in the left corner.
That's what I tell people at the end of my shootout. At the end of the last game, anything can happen.
Now Roth. Darst on him. Freshman getting some big minutes here tonight. I'm assuming he's been getting a lot of minutes all year long for you.
Yeah, they kind of worked him in. They play a little JV for us, but not much. So yeah, they're getting some good minutes here.
Kick out to Roth. Roth will send it out in the corner to Monk. Monk will drive to the hole, put it up, and it won't go. I'm sorry, that was Blunier and tipped in by Monk.
He's a good player there. Just long, nice tip there.
Brock Monk was there when he needed to be. Here's a quick jumper the other way. That's good for 2 from Fouch, and a quick timeout called by Corey Link, and it's a 7-point game with 2:15 to go, 54-47. What's Corey going to dial up right here?
With some defense and getting the ball back. I think we got to talk to him about being aggressive. We got to get 2 more fouls regardless. So I don't know who their worst free throw shooter is, but that's who I'd want to foul. Make them hit them. And then we've been hitting shots. For shooting, this game's been as good as any of the day for both teams. You know what I mean? There have been some teams that have really shot well, but both teams are hitting shots right now.
Yeah, this has been a good, very competitive game from the get-go, and
just
like I said earlier,
Eureka went on that run in second quarter, kind of blew it open, but A-Town hits a couple more shots here and there. You get a good game.
Well, as I said earlier, you got 2 teams that maybe an unfortunate little bit of a draw for them, because if they don't draw each other, they potentially could both be going to the quarterfinals.
Well, a lot of these schools, we all play each other eventually. Almost all of us are going to play each other. I don't know how many teams I play in the shootout, but it's probably 8 or 9 of them. So you got to kind of find a matchup you don't have, from the previous year. So, Eureka's a great team for us to play. They're, I don't know if they're 1A or 2A. I think they're 2A. So it's a good matchup for us, and our guys come to play. It's what you want. You want to see your team fighting back, and I think Coach Link has to be happy about that. I know we'd like to get on the winning side here, so hopefully that happens.
They're playing a good league, too, over there on that side of Peoria,
absolutely.
between Peoria and Bloomington.
and all them, El Paso. That's a really good,
Yes,
really solid league. And that's who you want to play. You want to play teams. Everybody makes the playoffs in basketball.
That's right. This is just a seasonal tournament, right? You'd love to take that hardware home.
Absolutely. But unless it's first place, I mean, what are we really talking about?
There's the steal on the press. A-Town gets the turnover. Hall coming out of the corner, driving to the hole, putting it up short. Monk might have got away with a little bit of contact right there, and Peterson got the rebound. Coach wanted that foul call. Peterson in the backcourt.
Now, A-Town's got to be aggressive. The only one that can't be is Jacob.
There's another steal. To the basket, laying it in.
Alex Fouch.
There's Alex Fouch, and it's now a 5-point game. Clock resets at 35. Inbounds it comes to Peterson. Watch that clock up on top of the scoreboard. Minute 39 left in the game. And a timeout called by Coach Donor. Now the inbound should happen right here in front of us, and they will have 5 seconds.
Does the backcourt clock reset on those if he calls a timeout? Or is it 5 seconds?
We're checking right now.
We only have 5 seconds to the ball on that. Okay, they still get a reset in the backcourt on that. Okay. That was our question.
Because that one was like right at 10 when they got it across.
Yeah.
Because I looked at it. They don't want us counting. They want us to use the shot clock.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look, and I'm like, man, there's too much action.
So do they have only until 25 to get it over, or they got till 20?
They get 10 seconds. 20 till 20.
They got.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. They got 10 seconds here, so that's the value of a timeout, which makes sense. If you're going to burn a timeout there, you should be rewarded an extra 10 seconds.
All right, 30 seconds on the
It's kind of
shot
like
clock.
in football. You know, if you take a timeout 2 seconds on the play clock, you're going to want more than 2 seconds on the play clock.
What's the signal for resetting the play clock when you put your palms up, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sometimes they do it, and I don't know why. Minute 38 left in the
But
fourth
that makes
quarter.
sense.
They get it
Especially high
inbound.
school. High school, they
Here's
usually want to give
Peterson.
the kids a chance.
Peterson over the timeline, they get it. And they took 6 seconds to do it. You're right, down to 24 before they got it over the midcourt stripe. Peterson goes baseline to Brock Monk. Monk's not going to look to the basket. He'll instead send it outside to Peterson. They want to work that clock down, and they've got it down to 8. Now they got to look for a shot. Here comes Roth. He'll kick it out in the corner. 3 on the way. In and out. Rebound Fouch. And he's fouled in the backcourt. Not what the Hornets wanted to see right there. 1:07 stops the clock, and it gives the Tornadoes a chance to set things up. Now, that's only the first foul on Eureka. They're certainly not anywhere near putting them into bonus.
That's not a bad foul. You can't be upset about that. That's good green play. You know, if you get the ball there, it's a good play. You know what I mean? So if you're Eureka, that's your first foul. That's fine.
Eureka's going to fall back and wait for A-Town to bring it over the timeline.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't get up a little, make us waste a little bit more time.
Dre Anderson to the high post to Hall.
You don't
Pickup
need a
turns.
3 here. You can have, you can't have that. That's the one thing you can't have.
Second guy, the weak side guy, came from behind and swiped it away. Good play by
Now we got a
Allstat.
foul.
Allstat running away from the Tornadoes, finally fouled by Riker Darts. And that was a big play made by Allstat, sneaking in from behind.
Yeah, that's a big play right there. You know, these guards, Allstat and is it number 5, is that Peterson?
Yep.
Yeah, they've done a really good job in that, kind of controlling the flow of the game. And Eureka needs to slow down. They've done a good job getting to their offense.
The loser of this game will drop down to the left side of the bracket, get BPC tomorrow at 1:30 in the afternoon.
Hey, at least it's not a 9 a.m. game.
There you go.
All right, I mean, that's what everybody's looking at. The first minute those brackets come out is you don't want to be the 9 a.m. game.
Fouch fouls Allstat, and they're going to send him to the line. He's the guy they wanted to get his hands on the ball. Apparently, they've scouted him out as the guy they want shooting free throws here. That is now team foul number 5. It's the second foul on Fouch.
Yeah, that's what you got to do if you're A-Town. You can be aggressive. You know, these teams from behind, it's kind of one of the advantages. You can be aggressive in the fourth quarter there.
Winner of this game gets number 1 overall seed West Hancock tomorrow night in the 8:30 game. Back-to-back 8:30 games. First free throw good.
That's a good team, West Hancock.
West Hancock's the number 1 seed. 8:30 game for them. The number 4 seed is Macomb. They play at 7 o'clock. The number 3 seed is Rock Ridge. They play at 4 o'clock. Number 2 seed Peoria Christian plays at 5:30. So if you come out for the second session tomorrow, you're going to see a top-seeded team in every game.
Yep.
4, 5:30, 7,
really
and 8:30.
good matchups tomorrow. That's what you want in this tournament. You want some really good matchups. I think on the other side of the bracket, you have some good matchups too.
Hey, there's hardware to be won in that consolation side. There's going to be some good basketball over there, right?
Yeah, I know. I think Justice Keene sponsors the 5th place trophy, right? So is that the constellation?
Is that right?
Yeah, I heard you talking about it today.
1 of 2 free throws for Eureka, 6-point lead, 36.3 seconds left.
You
Inbounds
gotta
to
get a shot
Darts.
up. You gotta shoot it here.
Trying to get an open 3. Hall will drive it inside, kick it outside the 3-point line for a deep 3, short up the front iron. Rebound Monk, and that should just about do it. They're going to go ahead and foul in the backcourt. Darts will foul Peterson. He'll walk to the line and shoot 2 more here for Eureka.
Yeah, you know, A-Town, Eureka's done a really good job tonight controlling it. They've won some nice runs. A-Town just a little too much too late, you know what I mean? Too little too late. How we started this in the first half probably would have been a lot closer game, but credit to Eureka, they came out and played well.
Good third quarter for A-Town. Made this a 6-point game going into the fourth quarter. Eureka has held serve here in quarter number 4.
Yeah.
They have an 8-point lead now at 57-49.
Yeah, it's going to be hard for A-Town now. They're hitting free throws. You know, sign of a good team when you start hitting free throws. 9-point lead.
Second free throw good, 58-49. Into the front court. Darst will fire a three from the left. The right wing no good. Rebound Hall. Still working hard. Kick out. Step to the side. Three on the way from Stromson is no good. Now we're down inside 10 seconds. And Coach Link said no fouls. No fouls,
yeah,
guys.
Yeah, that's it, boys.
Good job by both clubs. Good game. One of the best of the day.
Yeah, it was a really good game. Nice job by the officials. Kept it moving. It's 9:22. Usually the last game be starting right now.
That's kind of nice. We're going to get home at a decent hour.
Absolutely. You know, it's a great job at the tournament, moving it up, you know, and they're running a little bit ahead of schedule, so that's what you want. But, yeah, this is a great way to end the game. You know, really good game, two very evenly matched teams, and I'm sure Coach Link would say if we could play them again later in the year, he'd be happy for it.
58-49 the final. Eureka hangs on and moves into the right side of the bracket, as they say, against West Hancock tomorrow at 8:30. Meanwhile, for the A-Town Tornadoes, it's a game against BPC at 1:30 tomorrow afternoon in the left side, consolation side.
And we play
of the
them
bracket.
again in about a week after that. We play them that Friday night over break on the 3rd. So, yeah.
That's the beauty of holiday tournaments.
Gotta love it, right?
Got a bunch of doubleheaders, right?
Yeah, that's all right.
Unplanned.
Yeah, no problem.
John's waiting for Coach Donor. He is chatting with Steve Horrell, the AD from Macomb, real quick before he heads back to meet with John over there on the far sideline. We'll go to him and we'll get some words from the coach and see what he thought of tonight's victory for his Eureka Hornets.
All righty, I'm here with Coach Donor after a big win, 58-49.
Good job, buddy.
Close game down the stretch there, Coach. What helped to bring your guys out on top?
Yeah, you know, Abingdon just came out with a lot of energy there in the second half, and they played a great third quarter and kind of had us on our heels a little bit. But I'm proud of the way my guys responded. We had some patience down the stretch there and took care of the basketball a little bit better. And, you know, in the end, we made our free throws and able to get a little cushion there.
Yeah, so tomorrow going into the winner's bracket, get a tough West Hancock team, number one in the tournament. What are you going to tell your guys to keep this momentum going into tomorrow?
Yeah, West Hancock looked really good. Saw them the other day against Manual as well, and they competed really well in that one. So we've got a tall task. We got to bring energy, and we got to keep defending the way we're capable of, and you know, got to have some shots go in. And
awesome. Congrats on the win, Coach. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Johnny. Nice job. And that wraps things up on day one here from Macomb and the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. Again, go to holidaybasketball.com for a recap of everything that happened today, the box scores, all kinds of history from the tournament, all kinds of stats from the happenings today. As the final highlight package rolls, you see some of the great plays made in this final game tonight. Eureka builds a 19-point halftime lead. They see the A-Town Tornadoes get back within a half a dozen, but Eureka hangs on for the victory. 58-49 the final. And Eureka moves into a game tomorrow night against the number one seed, the West Hancock Titans. Good effort by both teams at halftime. John asked Coach Corey Link what he wanted to see out of his Tornadoes. He wanted to see passion and effort, and I think he got that in the second half as they came out strong in quarter number 3. Hey, thanks everybody for watching all the games today on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. And don't forget to join us tomorrow morning, starting very early. 9 o'clock game will be Brown County and Camp Point Central. 10:30, Farmington and Liberty. 12 o'clock, Pittsfield and Canton. 1:30, BPC and A-Town. Then we go to the winner's bracket. 4 o'clock, Illini West and Rock Ridge. At 5:30, Peoria Christian and Monmouth Roseville. At 7 o'clock, it's Mercer County against Macomb. And at 8:30, West Hancock against Eureka. Should be some great basketball tomorrow here from Macomb. We hope you can join us either in person or watching on YouTube on TSSR Game Time Live. Thanks, everybody, for watching tonight. We'll talk to you tomorrow right here from Western Hall. Good night.